I want to see if I can take this flat if I cheese it a little bit. Oh god. Hello everybody, it is Streamboy here, and today I'm going to be showing you a car that, I'm going to be honest, it absolutely scares me. Like, you've probably seen the title and you've seen the car. Adrian Newey, you scare me. As somebody who wants to be a car designer, you scare me, Adrian Newey. You scare me. I'm scared of what you can do. So, without further ado, let's hear that V12. It's the AMR or the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro, which is, it's just a monster. So, what we're going to be trying to do today in this video is I'm going to be trying to beat the pole time, or at least get close to it, see how close I can get to the pole time of Sebastian Buemi in the 2023 Bahrain Grand Prix, or Bahrain 8-hour qualifying. So it was a 1 minute 46.5. So that's our time to beat. Put that right up there. Thank you. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so now we're in the car, and this thing is scary. Because it's one of those cars where it's fast. It's very fast. And trying to control it is something. So this car was made for WEC, technically. But Aston Martin decided to pull out of WEC until recently, where they're coming back into WEC. It's a whole thing. So we're going to see what we can do here. So this car produces close to 1,000 horsepower. It is scary. And it has a lot of grip. Very much so. A lot of grip. Not F1 levels of grip, of course, due to it being made for the WEC rules. But it does have a lot of grip. My least favorite corner around the Bahrain International Circuit. Its straight line speed is bonkers, to be honest. I think did we already beat it? We did cut the track. Let's try without cutting the track. Now this car in, I believe, 2022 did a test run here, showing off the prowess of the car. Which, it is a very good car, to be honest. So of course, the V12 engine in the back of this thing would have to be detuned. Probably to closer to 600, 700 horsepower to fit into the regulations. It'll probably be ballasted to all hell, but it's still cool to think about what this car might be doing in 2025, so in about just over a year's time. Completely whiffing on this corner. And still, the acceleration of this car is making me think I'm going to be able to go 143. How fast can you go in this thing? Now that's the question. Now this thing definitely does beat F1 in terms of top speed, which is insane. I really am excited to see what this car is able to do in the WEC, depending on what form it comes in. The Valkyrie is such a cool looking car, and it has such a good exhaust note. Revving all the way up to 10,000 RPMs with a V12 is insane, and we're wide. And we're too narrow. That cone went flying and then just stopped there. Let's see what I'm able to do here, because this is insane. And by the way, there is an unused gear basically in this car due to this mod. This, of course, being a mod, so it has a little bit of problems. which is always going to happen, but it's still a pretty darn good mod, to be honest. We'll leave a link to that mod down in the description with other links, including a link to my Discord server and another link to my Twitch and Instagram accounts. So please go check those out down below, as I would greatly appreciate that. Now, it might just be me, but the brakes are not really the most fun on this car. Ooh. So this car's development was started in 2019 when Aston Martin said, "Hey, Adrian Newey, we want to go into the WEC," and Adrian Newey said, "Bet." Essentially. So we've beaten the hypercar pull time by 3 seconds. I'm gonna go check to see what the pull time from a LMP1 era pull time would be. So I'm gonna go check that out. Alright, so after looking it up, the pull time for the 2017 Bahrain 6 hour, it was at the time, because it was shorter at the time, was a 1:39.1. So we're gonna see if we can try and beat that in this car. That's gonna be a smidge harder, so I'm gonna do some setup changes. Alright, let's try this now. This car sounds so good. So the area of LMP2s that I'm now looking at, these were some of the fastest LMPs out there ever. This was Porsche's last ever race, and they took pole, sadly not winning the race on their final race, ending that era of Porsche being a really, really good team, and really signifying the downfall of the LMP1 class, with the only factory team after that being left being the Toyota Gazoo Racing factory team. And really, this was the last race that led to the formation of hypercar as a class, really, because it was showing that LMP1 was dying and the class was too expensive, and nobody really wanted to put the time or effort into the class. And with the 2021 Bahrain 8 hour, it's either that or the 2021, not 2021, but 2020 iteration, would have been the last LMP1 race ever. So we're down to a 1:41.7 already, really just chipping away at that block. Really just using the top speed of this car is big. Now, if you've been watching F1 or watching F1 news recently, you might have heard that in one of the road legal variants of this car, Max Verstappen recently had a slap on the wrist by the French authorities not because he was speeding, which he wasn't. You could tell in the video that he actually wasn't, which was something that a lot of people did not notice, as he got passed by a delivery van in that video. But Max Verstappen got in trouble with the authorities not due to the fact he was speeding, but due to the fact he was wearing headphones. Which is probably the funniest reason I've ever heard somebody getting in trouble with the authorities, is because he was wearing headphones that come with the car, because if you don't wear them, you can get hearing damage, and also you can't hear your passenger. Which just goes to show how insane this car is, because you have to wear headphones, like noise-canceling headphones, just to be able to hear your passenger. It's insane. So I have to say, Adrian Newey is one of those car designers that I have the utmost respect for. He is a legend in F1, and should always be regarded as. He has created and been the head designer of so many cars that were just utterly dominant. The Williams of the 90s, now the Red Bulls of the 2010s, and now, of course, the Red Bulls of now. And the McLarens, if they didn't have reliability issues, those cars would have been just completely dominant. Because all of his cars aerodynamically are incredible, and a lot of times his cars are sadly held back by some mediocre engines. Not looking at you, Renault, but these cars are just immaculate, and driving this car now, they give you a feeling of just wonder about the fact that it's just that fast. Well, the Lando Norris there. Got down to a legal 41.4. Oh. Well, balls. That was gonna be a really good lap, too. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna do one more run of this, and then I think that's gonna be it. I think I can get it, though. I just need 2 seconds. Which sounds like a lot, but there's a lot of time on the table here. Especially at corners like that one. One more good lap, I think. And then getting within 2 seconds with this car, which is a road car. Or not a road car, it's a track weapon, but the LMP1s were not based on road cars. And this is based off of a road car, which is just ridiculous. I want to see if I can take this flat if I cheese it a little bit. Oh god. Formula pals. That's funny. That's so cool to see. I remember when the series ran here. Shout out to Racing Pals. You guys are amazing. Alright. Let's get these tires into the temperature window. Alright. We got this. Throttle as far down as possible. I'm just going to brake at the 150. It does not like that shift point for some reason. So I was able to get the 141.6, which is still really good. I'm very happy about that. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I shall see y'all next time. Goodbye!